so good.
What's up, everybody? It's your man Sheldon So Good, and I decided to chime in on a issue that I saw on Bolo the producer's page about the Splice content ID issue that he had. Let's get into it. Well, my thing is being a veteran producer and having dealt with samples over my career. I find it, I kind of find it pretty interesting that these tech giants, if you will, and people that's developing applications for music and production and productivity and all this stuff. It's all good, man. We live in this digital age now where people want to have a little bit more ease added into their workflow, and that's cool. So you got these companies putting up sounds and samples by musicians, and that's a way for them to invent a new income stream for themselves. And I'm all for that. But what I'm starting to see is the implement of the tech boys cutting into our profits by putting these applications out there and redirecting intellectual property ownership and stuff like that. Is murking the waters, like say like the Splice thing with Bolo the producer and Top Music Attorney. And they've both had issues with Splice in different directions, but at the end of the day, I feel like if you use a sample from a company that's royalty free, it's on the paperwork, it's on the mission statement or whatever, terms of service, whatever they call that shit. I feel like this, man. I feel like the big boys should just stay in their fucking lane, man, and leave us little guys alone. You can't tell a company that's got it out there for everyone legally to see that if you use these samples, then it's royalty free. That's in the terms of service. Why do we have to jump through hoops with YouTube and all these big boys because some other artist on a bigger label, a bigger company, wants to use the sample, and now that company is going, well, nobody else can use the sample. Well, you can't tell that fucking company how to sell their wares. Macy's ain't telling Nordstrom how to sell their stock of Ray-Ban glasses. I'm just saying, man. One of the things that really concerns me is how these companies are playing middleman to making money. Now, for you beat makers, here's what I suggest. I'm a musician. Instead of using these samples, why don't y'all call on a musician? And let me give you some examples. You can go to your local club, or you can go to your local church or some venue where there's local musicians gathering and stuff like that. One thing you can do to eliminate all that bullshit is to go and connect with musicians and create your own damn samples. Shit, you can call me if you want to. I play keys, bass, drums, and guitar. And I sing, and I'm an engineer. This is not to promote me. I'm just giving you a lane, another street to drive down. You don't have to waste your money on Splice. Man, if you go to church every Sunday, why don't you just go talk to the keyboard player? Talk to the guitar player. Hey, man, have a drummer come over with his drum kit. Sample his kit. Let him play some loops for you. Create some shit. All I'm saying is, people, there's a way around Splice. I used to use sounds.com and then it went down. And all of these companies have had some kind of issue with copyright claims, content ID issues, and all the while they're saying it's royalty free. What I really think is some of these companies are just putting that shit out there, having you signed up, and they just wish somebody would use one of the samples so it could blow up, so they could find some way to, wedge themselves into the middle of what you're doing. And it just causes more problems than it's worth. I understand what everybody is saying. A lot of people are not very proficient at being musicians and stuff like that, and you need the help of these companies. But man, I gotta tell you, roll the dice if you will, but there are ways around it, and you can get with other musicians, man, and never have to use these sample companies if that's what you want. If you want to run around these legal issues that everybody's incurring, and it's not happening a whole lot, but when I do see it, it just raises a big red flag to me, and I just be like, man, there's so many musicians and stuff out there that are willing to get with you and collaborate on some of this stuff, and I feel like it could work. So my reaction to everything is just find a musician, man. Everybody is talking about the Splice thing and all these other sound companies, but I don't really hear people, injecting the alternative. So my reaction today is just to inject the alternative because I'm a musician that plays four instruments very well, and every time you hear a track of mine, it's me playing. So that's my response to this whole Splice thing. And Bolo are the best. I'm glad they fixed it, and I'm glad you advocated for everybody that's not on a level like we are. Bolo and I have produced records in the industry. Bolo has done great records for great people, and so have I. So we both come from the standpoint of how does this affect everybody else, and we're concerned about the market at large and its relationship between these independent, smaller producers that don't have a name yet, and to all the way up to us. There's got to be some discord, some a little bit more respect happening from the tech giants and the big corporations, the big record labels, and all that stuff. We've done it all, so I feel like these guys should really stop bullying everybody. This company is trying to make their money. The producers that's buying and subscribing and using the samples from this company, they're trying to make their money. And it's really unfair for a artist who has a major label record agreement, and then the label comes after all of the smaller guys, and they know damn well Splice has a mission statement that says clear as day that these are royalty free samples. So you can't use the fucking record and then tell everybody else they can't. They spent their $10, $20 on the subscription price too. So that's my take on everything, y'all. I just wanted to come on real quick and react to that. The videos from Top Music Attorney and Bolo. I wish them all the best, and I hope to speak with them on different issues, and I'll definitely be watching because I'm a concerned citizen in these music industry streets. Hey y'all, that's my take on everything. I hope it helps you out. Again, and lastly, I'm just going down the alternative lane. Grab a musician, man, and try to collaborate and do both. Use samples and use musicians. Mix it up, man, so these guys don't keep fucking with you. Again, my name is Sheldon So Good. Like, subscribe, hit that notification bell. I'm growing my channel, y'all, and I got more great information, insights, and I'm here to help. Y'all take care. Later. So good.